Hey everybody, welcome to Wreath Works by Libby. I'm Libby. I know I missed Monday and I apologize for that. I managed to hurt my back over the weekend, so I've been kind of down with that. But I'm back today and my back's still a little hurting, but it's getting better, I think. But I wanted to share with y'all today, I've got an order for a wreath, and I went shopping last night to get the supplies for it, and I wanted to share all that with y'all. So I'm going to turn the camera down so y'all can see. Okay, so I went to Carolina Pottery, and I went to Hobby Lobby, but this first stuff come from the Pottery. And it's in Smithfield. People from out of state come to see this place and to buy stuff, so it's a great big place to buy stuff. But I got these flowers to go on this wreath, just one stem. I'm going to be making a mesh wreath. I got some cream color breeze mesh. And I got this blue color ribbon here. Her colors are smoky blue and yellow and cream. So I got this kind of smoky blue. Yeah, I usually don't use pins in my thing, but come with it. Then I got this real pretty cream. Let's see if I can get this open. And it's got like a little design embossed on it. It's real pretty. And then I got this yellow. And this is just like a canvas ribbon. And the prices are like really good. This was $2.99 for this 1.5 inch, and it's 10 yards. This was $6.99, and it's 10 yards. And this was $5.99, and it's 10 yards. So it's real good prices on this stuff. And they sell packs of chenille stems. How many is in here? 140 for $2.50. So I got that too. And I was trying to find a sign to go on this wreath, and that's why I went to Hobby Lobby. And I found this little welcome sign. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one or find something else. But I found this at Hobby Lobby. And I also found this ribbon that I thought was cute. And that would go good with this stuff. And it's just a stripe. That same smoky blue color. So, we'll see. So that's what she wanted. She wanted smoky blue, yellow, and cream because she's redoing her porch, and those are her colors. And this is a friend of mine and also a repeat customer, so I try to get them what they want. That's why I'm not sure about this. We'll just hold off on that and see how the wreath goes. And I'm thinking I'm going to add some blue flowers also in that smoky blue. So I got my blue flower bin open over there. So when I get to that point, we can see what we got. Okay, I'm going to set all this stuff aside and get my mesh going. I hope you all had a great Easter. I did. I had my family over here. We all had a great lunch. Well, it was more like, it was way late in the afternoon. It was like 3 o'clock when everybody got here. But it was a great day. Okay, so I'm going to go in on the inside here, the inside 2 rings of this 14-inch frame. And I'm going to put a pipe cleaner on each bracket. And work all the way around. Then on the outside 2 rings, I'm going to come about 2 inches over from the bracket. And I'm going to put one here. And then I'm going to go 2 inches from the other bracket on the other side. And put one there. Now I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing it. So I mean, it don't have to be exactly 2 inches. And that's what we have. 2 on the inside of these 2 brackets, and then 1 on each bracket. I'm going to go all the way around like that. I looked for pipe cleaners that were a little bit lighter than this, but I didn't see any. And I didn't want to use white because white would just stand out too much, I thought. So. Sorry if y'all hear the lawnmower in the background. It's my neighbor's. Actually, 2 houses down. They got a lawn care company down there with them big old loud mowers. I also have another order that I have to get done by the 1st. So that's probably what I'll do for y'all on Monday. That's going to be a Down syndrome awareness wreath. All right, so that's what we got. That's 18 total ties. Leave a couple of these out for my bows. Okay. Now let's cut some mesh, shall we? I'm going to have a swallowed drink. Hold on. All right. And this is 10 inches by 10 yards breeze mesh. And this was $4.99 at Carolina Pottery, which is not bad. I think the most expensive mesh I saw there was $8.99, I think. And I'm going to cut this at 20 inches. never used Wreath mesh before, so I don't know if this is going to be thick enough. I may have to go in with something else over top of it. We'll just have to see. Uh-oh. Piece of gold foil wrapped in my neck. Won't be long, y'all, before we have to start thinking about fall and Christmas designs, because in Hobby Lobby yesterday they already had their fall candles set out on one display rack. I was like, wow, that's early. We just got done with Easter. But they get earlier and earlier every year. I think they had their Christmas stuff out in June last year. There was actually enough on here for 19. But anyways. Alright, so let's get this mesh on here. And the way I do this, if y'all are new here, if you're been here for a while with me, you know, I take it curl side down. I take the ends and curl under twice. Make a little roll, and then I scrunch it up, and I roll the other end twice. And that's what you get. And I just stick it right on here, twist it on with the twist tie. Curl side down, curl it under. Squish, 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 and leave enough for 2 rolls at the other end, and squish it through. And just go all the way around like that. I do like the workability of this Wreath mesh. It's not too hard on your fingers. I'm just flipping up each side as I go around. Curl, curl, squish, squish, squish. Curl, curl. Now fluff it. Y'all, I did go to that event Saturday, which did not help my back none at all, because my tent tried to blow away So I spent most of the day trying to hold the tent in place. And it was very, very windy. It was hot. There was lots of people there, but I didn't see anything. But there's always next time. It was a free event, so not like I lost any money, I just lost time. I do that one once a month. Okay, we're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Fluffing as I go. This might be thick enough with the ribbons and flowers on there that I might not have to add no more mesh. I do love this cream color too. It looks it looks boho-ish, I guess. Is that even a word, boho-ish? Either way, I like that color. Very soft color. Just a few more. I'm thinking I might do a very big dramatic bow on here. And then just tuck the flowers around and in the bow. That's what I'm thinking. Because her new porch pillows has lots of like foliage design on them. So I don't want to compete a whole lot with that. So that's why I kept those ribbons kind of more muted, plain, less designs on them. Okay, last one. So that's what we have. I think he'll be okay with the ribbons and flowers on there. Okay. Let's bring the ribbon over here. Let's make a bow. Or maybe two. I don't know. We'll see when we see. Let me just double check my ribbon stash and see if there's anything else. I'll be right back. Okay. No. I decided I don't need to double or second guess myself, so we're just going to go with this. Where's my scissors? Okay. I'm going to take and cut this end off. Now, what kind of bow do we want? Let's do, let me think a second. Okay, I've decided. One big bow in the middle. That, yeah. So we're going to do 16-inch tails. I'm going to twist it in the middle. I'm using the yellow in the back because I have those yellow flowers. So I don't want the yellow to overtake the whole thing. So the yellow is going to be in the back and the lighter colors and the blue is going to be more toward the front. I'm doing 7-inch loops. Twisting in the middle. Now, do I want 2 of these loops or do I want 3? I think I'm going to go with 3 on each side. Okay, and don't twist at the end. Bring your ribbon down. Okay. And I like to spread these out so I can see everything. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this. Yeah, I got to do away with that pen. I can't handle it. Okay, now I'm going to come in with this blue. And the rest of these ribbons are 1.5 inch. And it doesn't matter. Okay? It does not matter what size. And these are going to be 6 inches. Just knocked my flowers on the floor. 6-inch loops. And I'm going to do 3 of these as well. Y'all, I love this ribbon. It's nice. Okay. I'm going to bring that down. Not quite as long as the yellow. Just a little bit shorter. Okay. Get those all spread out. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this cream color. Same thing, we're going to come in just a little bit shorter than our last tail. Twist in the middle. These loops are going to be 5 inches. Twist in the middle. I'm only doing 2 on each side of this. Okay. I'm going to come in with this, the stripe ribbon. Let me cut that end off. Okay. And this one, I'm going to do 1 on each side at about 4. And then I'm going to do 1 that is about 2.5. And that's going to be our center loop. Okay. I'm going to get my pipe cleaner. Nope. I'm going to get my zip tie and run it underneath everything. If I can keep my fingers on it. Okay. And bring it up. And I bring it tight to my finger right there where I'm holding everything down. I bring it tight to my finger, or I can just lift it up. I grab everything with my other hand and bring that zip tie around. And I get my pipe cleaner and run underneath there. Y'all, this bow is kind of thick. And I'm going to make it snug, but it's not super tight yet because I want to make sure everything's where it needs to be. All my tails coming down. Loops spread out. Before I tighten it, super tight. Okay, now make it super, super tight. Okay, let me move that. Okay, now this center little loop here is to cover up the zip tie, like so. Okay, so let's cut this off. I like to give it a little tug just to make sure it's tight. Okay, now I'm going to fluff this out a little bit. And I'm just grabbing, pulling on it. Fluffing it. Okay. Now we get to cut. What are they called? You know. I can't think. Dovetail. These edges. And all you do is you fold it in half. You go to the outside of your fold. I go down about 1 inch on the folded side and cut diagonally up to the point, to the other side. That's how I do it. Fold it in half, come down about 1 inch, and cut diagonally up to the open side. Okay, these as well. Now my hands are not wanting to work today. Let's get some of this trash. Okay, and I'm not going to fluff this until the very end of me doing the, see how pretty that's going to be? Because I'm going to be sticking stuff all around in here, so. But with this one, we do need to do ribbon tails. I think I want to do blue. I don't want to put no more yellow on here. I think it'll be too much. So I think, do I want to do these? That's not going to show. Decisions. Maybe I'll add the bow first. Well, I think about that. Okay, so with this, I'm going to come right in the middle. And I'm going to attach this to the top. And then let me get this. And I'm going to add on to this pipe cleaner to make it a little bit longer. And I'm just going to twist a little piece on there around itself, like so. And I'm going to pull this one to the bottom. And I'm making sure I'm going around a bracket. So that bow will sit in the middle of this wreath. And you don't want it sunk in. Probably gonna have to do something with some of these tails. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Let me get my glue gun going, just in case I need it. Now I need to figure out these tails. I need to pick my flowers up off the floor. See, with all these flowers, see how much yellow is going to be showing? So I don't want to use that yellow ribbon as tails. And this won't show up. Do I want want to do those two together? I don't know, y'all. I'm stuck now. I am. I'm just going to do those two together. That's what I'm doing. I'm going with it. I'm going to use my 12-inch paint stir stick here to measure. And I'm going to do 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I almost took that whole row. And I'm just going to cut it there. Cut it there. Then you have to dovetail that. Y'all, I love to do customer orders, but they make me so nervous. Because I'm always scared that they're not going to like what I make. When they just say, I want these colors and just do it. And I'm like, okay. Like if you tell me a theme, then I have a little bit more to go off of. But if you just throw some colors at me, it makes me nervous. I love doing them though because it makes me think about how I'm going to do it and the whole process. It makes you think about the whole process before you even start doing it. Like what the end product's going to look like. And that's the part that I love doing, is the creative part of thinking about all of it. But it's scary when you actually go to do it. Because you're like, okay, I bought all this stuff. How am I going to make it look in a way that the customer is going to like? And I'm going to cut 12 of these also. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. These here also have to be dovetailed. Should have got me some more scissors yesterday. I looked at getting a mat yesterday, a new mat, because mine's all warped and stuff. But at Hobby Lobby, they were like $24.99. And I know I got this one cheaper than that. I mean, granted, it was like 4 years ago. But I really think they are cheaper at Walmart or on Amazon. So, we'll see about that. But I didn't get one yesterday. My husband was like, get it. And I'm like, no. That's okay. I'll wait and find one a little bit cheaper. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to find one because the one I got works for what I need it for. Right now, it's just a little wobbly. Have y'all noticed that when you cut ribbon a lot, your scissors become almost magnetized because it holds the little pieces of wire on your scissors. That is just the weirdest thing to me. I don't know why it happens. I just know it does. Okay. So let's get these around the outside. Just going to line them up, find the center. I'm putting the solid on the bottom, the stripe on the top. I'm just twisting them. I think I want all these to come out. Like so. Now these, I think I will come back in and trim them. Pipe cleaners. I think I will trim them this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This time I think I will. But I won't do that till the end when I'm sure I'm done with them. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty. Starting to feel better about my choices now. Usually, y'all, I spread these open like in an X. But since I want this bow to be the focal point, I'm pointing them all outward, all the tails outward. So it makes like a frame around the bow. But usually I crisscross them. Okay, so we're about halfway around. these up out of the way. Maybe if they'll stay. 2 more left to do. These up so I can trim them off later. And the last one right here. What do y'all think? Oh, hold on. Let me turn the camera up. And hold it up for y'all so y'all can see it. It's pretty. It's pretty, it's pretty. I think I do need to tighten this bow up. Tightening it up. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better. All right. Now. Yep. And these flowers. Let's cut some of them down. I don't know what these are. Hold on. Nope, it don't say nowhere. But these are plastic, and I chose plastic because they were going to be outside. They're going to be on her porch, but still, I don't know if rain gets on her porch or what. But. And these have the pushers on there. Let me turn y'all back down so y'all can see what I'm doing. See, they have the little pushers on there so you can push them up and down. I don't know if I'm going to need them all. I cut 7 pieces. This might as well cut them all. There's only 9 on here. And we're just going to glue them in, like underneath the bow where they're sticking out. I'm going to make them way shorter though, I think. Yeah, I Okay, I'm gonna find some blue flowers. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is what I found. These are little bitty flowers. And they have that blue in there, a little hint of purplish. But they also have them yellow centers. And I think they're gonna work. I mean, if I just do, I don't know, y'all. Okay. At any rate, let's get these yellow ones in there. I'm taking off the bottom portion of leaves, and I want to cut these all about the same size. Some of these don't want to come off. Cut them off. I think I took one too many leaves off of that one. All right. Now, here we go. Oh, my glue's too hot. Too hot. This is dripping. I'm going to take and stick this right up under there underneath the bow. Y'all, my glue is extremely hot. I'm just coming underneath the bow here. Ow. That was hot. Hot, hot, hot. This one. I like to try and find the spot for it before I stick it in there. Because you got to make sure your bow's about halfway right anyway. Trim this down a little bit. Get this right up in there. Sorry y'all, I don't talk a lot when I'm using the glue gun. I'm trying to concentrate so I don't burn myself. Okay. Moving right along here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh-oh. Run out of glue. Get that down in there. Come right here with another one. Oh yeah, y'all, this is pretty. I may end up trimming these tails up just a little bit. Okay. Right. Now these, I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter. And I'm going to remove that other piece of grass. Because these, I'm going to put in the bow. Put one there. Or maybe, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I lost a flower. I guess to fix that. Okay. Let's see. A little shorter. So it can go right there. Oh yeah. I got it now. I'm feeling it now, y'all. Feeling it. Like so. And then we're going to come down right here. Can you see that? So I'm just putting the flowers around the bow and in the bow. I'm going to get all these green pieces up out of the way. Okay, now we can cut these down. some of these in there. Let's see. And just tucking. Yeah, I don't have no special words for doing this because I'm no expert. But y'all know that I do what I want to do. But it sure is pretty. That's all I know. Sure is pretty. Okay, let me hold it up and see. I think we need some more right there. Here's the top. Spin this around. Okay. Maybe one more over here. Maybe further in. Two more little, one more little piece. I think I might have it right there towards the top. All right. That's what we have. And then we'll come in and I'm just going to trim these off. And just fold them towards the back. But yeah, that's what we have. And move the camera up so y'all can see. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will be back Monday for sure. And yeah, that was a fun little project. I like that. I was going to take y'all shopping with me yesterday, but my husband went, and it's kind of embarrassing when we go out. So he's very loud and has no filter, so I did not want to take the risk. So I decided against it. But next time, if I go by myself, then I would definitely take y'all along, show y'all what all Carolina Pottery has to offer, because I just love that store. They do ship. You can go to carolinapottery.com. They have 2 locations that I know of, like brick and mortar store locations. One's in South Carolina, I believe, and one's here in North Carolina. But anyway, just a thought for y'all. And turn my glue gun off. And again, thank y'all for supporting me. Thanks for everybody who subscribes and likes and comments and shares, all that stuff. I am sorry about Monday, but maybe my back is on the mend and I'll be able to get back to my regular schedule, which I'm sure I will be. I think I'm okay. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all next time.